I suppose my friend David from Munich was the liaison between Nikolaus and myself. And I played in Munich last year, and he said, when is your next date in Berlin? And I said, I don't know, I don't have one. I don't remember when I played here last, so maybe a couple of years ago, 2.5 years ago. And he said, so you should get in touch with Nikolaus, and then it happened. So I'm very thankful for that. And also Kühlhaus is a great location. And I've had some performance here in the past, which I can't really remember. And there was also a chess tournament, which I do remember, because it turned out to be a fiasco for the player I opened the move with. In any case, very thankful to be here. As far as I understand, is about contemporary culture and including the classical repertoire, which is very much in my line of thought. I don't think we can, but we can also not consider classical music or classical art as something shielded from contemporary culture or contemporary music. As the saying goes, all art has been contemporary at some point. So to include the classical canon, the classical repertoire in a contemporary setting, and also with contemporary art installations and especially also commissions, so new compositions. This is of course very exciting because that's not something you usually get in a classical music festival. Life has surprises, but I'm from a very small country called Luxembourg. Usually people think it's, you mean Liechtenstein, but it's actually much bigger than Liechtenstein. So it's 10 times bigger than Liechtenstein. But a similar idea also, it starts with an L, of course. Yeah, so I was lucky to be born there. You see, we don't get to choose where we are born, and we don't get to choose our names, but the names we can change if we don't like it. But the place you're born, you cannot change. And so I was brought up in an environment where I was, like I said, very lucky to pursue my dream, which was to do music, to become a musician. So Bach was, he was a man of his time, and what I mean is that he was super interested in the technology of his time, which was the manufacture of organ, the Orgelbau. This is the synthesizer of the Baroque era. And there's many documents documenting Bach's interest in the making of organs and how the technique of building an organ. He was also very important for the temperament, the tuning of the piano, because, not the piano, let's say the cembalo. Das wohltemperierte Klavier was actually a novelty, or it was at least, he set a standard, you know, he said we can write for all keys. He was also, to a certain degree, a bon vivant. He had many kids. He ordered coffee, he ordered cigars. There was no Amazon back in the day, but he had some shopping. I know the details of this. He wrote a cantata about coffee. So I like this image of Bach. I like the image of a man in touch with his time, and although he's never left Germany, he included musical styles from all Europe, and if not from all over the world. Maybe not Asia, but at least the saraband is a dance imported from South America, in fact. So it makes sense for me to include him in a contemporary setting, because it's also because of the rhythm. It's mostly dance music, the stuff I play of Bach. I mean, I don't play chorales, I don't play cantatas, because there's no keyboard in there when there are some, but his suites, which is what I played tonight, is basically dance music. So for me, it's kind of self-explanatory to include it in a program where rhythm has a lot to say. It's funny because on the website there was one program, and then on the printed program there was a different program, and what I actually played didn't correspond to neither. So we had a completely made-up program on the fly. And this is something I like to do, but not to that extent. Like I really didn't follow any, I just went by feeling, now I'm going to play some Bach, then I was in this key, so which piece can I play, which will answer this key signature. So I think it was a surprise program for myself and for the audience.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.